I'm sure you are set up already. I will be calling in soon.
Oh, however you prefer. That's okay. It's recording now anyway.
What is up, beautiful people? Welcome once again to HN Clothings. Welcome to another wonderful video. Guys, in today's edition of our talk show, we are going to be talking about using your skills as a fashion designer to take advantage of this fashion industry. So, with me on board today, guys, before I could even get her, hey God, it was a series of messaging back to back and practically fixing and refixing. I fell ill and then we had to reschedule, and then she had to check up on her calendar because she's actually a very, very busy entrepreneur. Yeah. So we are going to be having on board with us today a fellow YouTuber, a fellow fashion designer in this space, Juliet UZOR, guys. All right, so we'll be giving her the mic. This is actually a virtual collaboration, and technology has made things very easy for us. So don't worry, you're going to enjoy this one. I'm going to be handing over the mic to her. We're going to be calling her real soon. Hello, babe. We want to know you. Let's get to meet you.
Okay, well, my name is Juliet UZOR, and I am a mom, a teacher, and I'm based in London. I enjoy making clothes. Yeah, and I'm happy to be here. So thank you so much for collaborating with me. This is so much
Oh,
fun.
so nice to have you. So nice to have you. I've been looking forward to this particular interview because I
Oh,
know that you have so many caps on. I know
yeah.
you have accomplished a lot of things, by the way, and I'm so eager, so interested to hear. We are eager and interested to hear most of this your accomplishments and how you were even able to make a success out of all of this. You're the winner of the Sewing Bee. I think it was the season six
It was,
episode.
yeah. Well, it was. I think it was season 5 because they're currently on
Oh,
season
season
8 now,
five.
and there's been like 3
Oh,
after my one, so it's season
oh,
5.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
season
so how
5.
did that happen? How did that happen?
Okay, so what happened was in 2013, I just randomly bought a sewing machine from a craft store here. It's called Hobbycraft, my local Hobbycraft. I went there, bought a simple brother sewing machine, taught myself how to sew, all the basics. Because like
Oh,
in those days, like right, I say in those days, this is like 2013, so like roughly 9 years ago. So, what happened was there weren't really many YouTube videos. YouTube wasn't so popular as it is now. It was mainly blogs that were popular, like written blogs. And the sewing machine came in a box, and there was a DVD in the box. I plugged it into my laptop and followed the instructions on the laptop. And that's how it all started. Now, there's this
wow.
lady who had a workshop. She's actually a pattern cutter, a pattern designer, who had a shop where she sold her designs, like actual clothes, like clothes designs, and she had a couple of like haberdashery and all these little bits and pieces. So one day on my way back from work, I gathered up the courage and went in just to say hello, introduce myself, and say, hey, if you need help in any way, just like I'm happy to come help so I can learn. So her name's Nikki Cook. So what I would normally do is like pop in on a Sunday when I'm free and show her what I've been sewing during the week, and she'll like give me pointers here and there and say, oh, maybe you can like make the zipper a bit this, you can do this, or I'll buy some of her clothes and ask her, how did you do this? I think I got quite bold because I used to be, I'm not a very outspoken person, and I really lacked confidence in that sense, and so I think sewing helped me to like build that boldness and have something to talk about with people. So she one day what she did was she sent me a Facebook link of the Great British Sewing Bee, because I used to watch it on TV, like when Chinelo won, and I was like, wow, this is so cool. At least I'm learning, I can do it for myself now. This is so cool, but I'll never be able to do this. So these guys are so brave, blah blah blah. So Nikki sent me the sorry, it's a long story. Nikki sent me the link on Facebook and said, hey Juliet, I think you should fill this form, I think you should have a go. I was like, yeah, whatever. I ignored it. So a day before the deadline, she texted me. It was on a Sunday. She texted, have you filled the form? I was like, no, of course not. I just ignored. You know when you get something and you're like, yeah, I'll do it, yeah, whatever, and then you just park it to the side. So she then sent me that text message and said, I think you should do it. Just do it, Juliet. What's the worst that can happen? It can be a no, you know. So, and that the following day was a Monday, which was a bank holiday Monday. So there was no work on the Monday. So I was like, do you know what? I'll just like fill it out. So I'll spend the night filling it out on the Sunday night. No work on Monday, blah, blah, blah. Filled it, sent it off, and expected nothing to happen. On the day that I went back to work on Tuesday, I got a phone call from there, and that's how it all started. So yeah.
You got to 2013, that was when the interest picked up.
Yeah. So I'll say it was like 4 years later, because I'd been sewing since 2013. Took it seriously more in like 2014, 2015, 2016. Built up the courage, and I guess this was 2017 or 2018 that I started the journey. I can't actually remember now. Since COVID, my dates and like my years, everything's all muddled up now. So it's all just like, everything's all like merged together, you know?
Totally understand. Totally understand.
Yeah. But yeah.
I think my own interest has always been while I was even growing up, because I grew up with a manual sewing machine in the house. My mom actually was sewing, and then there was the interest, just going to pedal that machine. Because of the interest there, you know, it's just like a toy. You're just pedaling, and then from there, I developed the interest, went to roadside tailor, did for like some few months. That's what they call like apprenticeship. Over here they call it like omoshe kind of stuff. Before I actually enrolled in a proper fashion school, and then that was 2015. And and it goes on from there.
Should I tell you that there's something funny? We have, like, currently, even up until today, in our house, like my parents' house in Enugu, there's a manual, like actual, you know, the manual one, sewing machine. My grandmother, my mum's mum, lived in Enugu before she passed away, and I remember her making us like things like buba, from when we were little, me and my sisters, and she'll make us like matching ones. So her one was like a hand one. You know, like the hand sewing machine. So that
the ones the Obioma uses.
That's right.
The ones that just
So what happened was that machine was then somehow, I don't know how my dad did it, but like it was then made into a like the foot pedaling machine, the manual one. But then it was in the house there for my sister when she'd finished uni and she was waiting for her like graduation and all of that. They wanted her to learn a few things. She tried to learn a few things, so sewing was one of the things, and at the time I had no interest in sewing. So like, and when I would normally travel to Nigeria for like half term, Easter holidays, Christmas holidays, that type of thing, I will have a go at doing it, but I had it was hard, it was very hard, like doing like sewing with the pedaling sewing. I found that very hard, and that put me off from sewing, and I didn't really have any interest in it until I started watching the Sewing Bee, and I saw people sewing with actual electric sewing machines. And then the interest picked up again. So I don't know how people who sew with the pedaling, I don't know how they do it, because I find that it needs a lot of like coordination. Because you like push this. I could never do it. I've tried and I can't do it. So yeah, I have so much respect.
There's the motto. There's an attachment, an electrical
Yes.
part that you put to it, and you can use electricity even with a manual machine. It works fine
Oh,
for them. Yeah.
yeah.
Anyways, that brings us to our next question.
Okay.
Okay, who is actually the one that inspires you in this journey? You've talked about when you initially started, how Nikki played a huge role in
Yeah.
making you do like go over and beyond with this craft. So who now do you look up to as your inspiration, as where you want to get to in the next few years and all of that? Do you have anyone like
Do you
that?
know the funny answer to that is actually I don't know. I actually don't know. I get inspired by a lot of things. There's so many things that inspire
Oh,
me in different ways. Sometimes I'm inspired by like situations in life, and where I'm like, oh right, so we've got to earn a living, so we have to think about different ways to diversify the income.
okay,
And
okay.
sometimes it's inspiration from the sense that I've put on a lot of weight since COVID. I need to
Ooh.
I need to upgrade my wardrobe and make my clothes fit me better.
Mm.
Sometimes inspiration comes from like Pinterest, when I see really, really nice ways like people have used different textures and different fabrics and different designs. Sometimes inspiration comes from everywhere. I follow quite a lot of I follow fashion bloggers. There's this lady called she used to be called I don't remember what her old curvy girl or something like that. Anyway, she is Tanisha. Her actual name is Tanisha now, because like in the past, like back when she was into blogging, she still blogs now. Her accounts, I loved following her accounts for like curvy styles and like bloggers also inspire me. When I see the way people use different like colors, patterns, textures, I go, oh, maybe I can try this with Ankara. So I get inspiration from different places, so I can't pinpoint one person and say, oh, this person is my inspiration. Who you inspire? Like, do you have one person that you say, oh, this person inspires my designs?
Oh, so I also draw my inspiration. That's this fashion that I teach from my fellow YouTubers on here. They've been in the game way before me though, but they are the ones that have inspired me and keep inspiring me to do more and to produce more content. First on the list, it's in no particular order though, but Kim Dave, she's just an amazing individual. Okay, we actually did film a collaboration together, and I'm sure most of you have seen that video. If you have not, you can watch the video up here. She's one of my biggest inspiration here on YouTube. Stylish Ninja girl, I want to hook up with you. I don't know how you're going to do it though. I know you're not in Lagos, but whenever you are, please let us see, okay? And then Billy Kiss Signatures. She is one person I need to host real soon. Please, guys, disturb her. Let her come. We need her on this show as well, okay? The next question is, for beginners, what would you advise them? It's so actually so difficult. Is it difficult
No,
in any way,
see, the
like
thing is,
tedious and
yeah.
uh-huh.
Sewing. What the moment a person has okay, this is what I think. Once the moment a person puts that roadblock, was it? No, roadblock is not the word. Once a person puts a stumbling block, or that mindset where you're like, oh, this is so hard, I can't do it, then it will be hard, and you just have to like peel off that barrier and make it a lot more, and just try to make it relaxing for yourself. And the moment you take away that whole like time you know, when you take away the time frame and go, I have to learn to sew between now and blah blah blah, then it takes away the pressure, and you start to enjoy every process and every part of it. So people who want to sew, because my thing is people sewing as a like something that you do for yourself and for your people, and then that could then lead on to doing it to earn a living. But then if a person's doing it to earn a living, then you go straight and do it properly and learn it professionally, so that you'll be excellent at what you do, so that you deliver like excellent results. But a person who's trying to sew, practice, because you make mistakes. There's no like two ways about it. Like you definitely make mistakes, and those mistakes, unpicking those mistakes would help you to figure out how not to make the mistake again. So if you're learning to sew, also take pictures as you go, so that you appreciate your journey. Yeah. Yeah.
Totally agree. Okay, so let's quickly talk about your most recent achievement. You are an author of two books, actually.
I know.
How did you pull that off? How?
You know, the thing is, people have been asking, "Oh, are you going to write a book one day?" I'm like, "No, I was not called to write books." And I would say, yeah. This is like, as at like 2019. This is pre-COVID. I was like, oh no, I prefer to make videos. Videos is my thing. I like to talk about sewing. I actually enjoy talking about making clothes, making accessories, making like home furnishings, that type of thing, and actually writing it wasn't really on my radar. And when people say it, I'll push it and I'll be like, I'm not the most qualified to write a book about sewing. And I know it's called imposter syndrome, because like, you know, that thing that you're like, oh, I feel writing a book, I feel like a fraud doing that. But then COVID happened and I went, actually, if I died from COVID, where would all this knowledge go? So I was like, okay, we need to pour all the knowledge into a book, and that was what inspired it. So the moment, and so I had a few like people come, you know, interests, and those that I pushed away, and the one that came, and when I started to have those thoughts, I said yes, and then took the journey from there. After writing the first one, the second one was like, I mean, I was on the sewing bee. I love the sewing bee right from day one. I love all the people who've done the sewing bee. I just love the whole concept. It's made me who I am today. Like, built my confidence, helped me to become have a different outlook on life, meet new people. So I was like, do you know what? I cannot say no to this. Even though I knew how stressful the first one was, but I thought, let's just do it. What's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen was I lost a lot of sleep. I put on so much weight. I didn't look after myself. But you know what? It's all part of life. You live and you learn and you move on and you make amends, right? I'm talking too much.
Okay. So that means you did a lot of research before you were able to pull that off, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. A lot of work, lots of sleepless nights, no weekends, you know. I didn't have weekends really. No, you know, when at work, like at my day job, it's the end of term. Everyone's planning to go abroad on holiday. Everyone's planning to do this, and they ask, so what are you doing this holiday? I'm like, only if you knew, because I couldn't really say much about it. So I was just looking like, yeah, I'm just gonna live my life, you know, but not knowing exactly how much work it was. But hey.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm glad it's over now.
To you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That is just a very outstanding achievement.
Thank you.
Done.
Thank you. Thank you. So what are you currently, what's on your table? What are you making? Like, what's your current making?
Right now,
what are you making?
Just trying to. I'm still on videos. I'm trying to improve the whole quality of my videos, and I'm presently planning out doing my online courses already, like make it standardized. You know, you also have online courses on
Domestica.
Yeah. So I actually want to come and take some few tips and tricks from you, so that I can make that a bomb.
Yeah, no,
right?
it's that I think anyone who makes like YouTube videos, video courses is it's interactive. It brings you a lot closer to your audience, because like they feel like they're in the same room as you. So go for it. I think you should definitely get it done. It's long, but you can do it. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for giving me the push. 'Cause it's
Do
not
it.
easy.
Do
I
it.
always give
It's
up
worth
most times
it.
when I start. I'm like, this is so tedious.
No. It's worth it. It's worth it in the end. In the end, you'll be proud of yourself. You just have to be super organized and plan out every single step. So that when you're editing it, everything, unless you're not editing it yourself, well, if someone else is editing it for you, you still need to plan it out and organize it so that it will be easy for the person to edit it together and for it to be coherent for your students. So yeah, do it. I think you should. Yeah. That's all right.
So, what is the plan for you in the next 5 years, 10 years?
What?
What? What more? What
Nothing.
more do you
Nothing.
have?
I'm just gonna.
Nothing.
All I want to do is just make for myself. That's all I want.
Oh,
I just
really?
wanna.
I was
I
already
just
like,
wanna.
very
No.
soon I will be hearing Juliet UZOR School of Fashion, something like that. License.
Well, who knows what's in the horizon? But like for now, I think I just want to recover. Take more care of myself, of my family, and yeah, just recoup, isn't it? That's how they say it. Recoup.
Very needed, yes.
Yeah.
Very needed.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's about it for.
No, I have something for you. Like I want to ask you something that will lead to, something that's going to lead to my video, and all your people should come along to my channel to watch what's going to happen with the video. It won't be immediately. It would be in a couple of weeks, building up from your video. Are you ready?
I am.
Okay. How am I going to show you this? Okay, so I have this fabric here. So what's going to happen is you'll see it now on the screen. I'll show it to you. This is Ankara fabric, because we have Ankara Appreciation Week coming up soon in July. So I have this fabric that I purchased recently, and the plan is, well, the idea is for you to suggest what I should make using this fabric, and the project would be something that I can wear to work. So simple projects that I can wear to work. It could be anything. If you design it and you send me a picture of it, then I'll print it and use it for my next video. How does that sound?
Oh, fantastic! I love that.
Okay,
that.
I'll wait to see your design. So watch out for the video on my channel. My channel is Juliet UZOR on YouTube. Yeah.
I will leave all the links right here on the screen of the video and also in the description box as well. Oh my goodness, it was a privilege having you here on this channel today.
Thank you very much.
I'm super grateful. Can you imagine I brought a drink, but this stuff was so sweet. I didn't even open my drink. Oh, true. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
With the rescheduling and then because this was supposed to happen earlier, I fell ill.
Yeah.
And even today was not a best day. It wasn't even a good day for you, but
it's okay.
You made it work. Thank you so much.
That's okay. That's okay. It's so lovely. It's so lovely being on your channel. So thanks for having me on your channel. And hopefully one day we will do a video like in Nigeria together. If you have me. That's if you have me. That's if you have me.
Why not? Anytime you're around. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, babe. And that's about it, guys. Please go over to her channel. Even before our collaboration video will be up on her own channel, go over, give her much love. Please follow her already, like subscribe to her channel even on Instagram. Go she's an epitome of so many things. She has
Oh
all the
my
whole
god.
skills.
You
Do you
gassing
know
me
she
up.
has a podcast channel as well? She actually does podcast shows. Like, she is just amazing. You want to learn so much from her. She has a lot to give out to you guys. Okay, so
Oh,
guys, thank you so much for watching, and
thank
so we'll see you in the
you.
next video. Signing out from here. Bye. Bye, Juliet.
Bye. Take care.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right.